There, got another war for the garbage tier here. So on the left we have Irony and the Carnage. It's a very light frame with the suckiest machine guns in the series on each hand, an MG core and a chain gun that it doesn't particularly like using. I've redone the AI since last time to give it a bunch of different operation chips, give it a slightly longer range, and have it completely ignore, well, hopefully completely ignore the other guy, so that it'll actually manage to use its chain gun, because, again, it does not actually have enough bullets to kill anything in front of it. Now, on the right is the exact same problem going on in 5th gen. So this is Jack Golding and the Flamefly. Again, he does not actually have enough shots to beat anything outright, at least in the original. This is as close as I could get him, for later 3rd gen kind of stuff. So pulse rifles on each side on the back that he doesn't really have the energy to use, a energy machine gun that he can barely use, and then a rifle, which he does not particularly have great accuracy with. He has practically no range, pretty much no energy, he barely can even move around, let alone actually carry all of his energy load there. And there we go. Let's see what happens. By the way, I kid you not, for Flamefly's friggin' guide, the guide for him on the wiki literally just says, just push the trigger button and win. You don't even have to move. And sure enough, when I heard about this, I went back and tried it, and yeah, that is absolutely the case. He would gladly dance right in front of you and get shot. It's pretty amazing. So okay, which one of these crappy builds is gonna win it? In the end, no one wins. Alright. So the Carnage is getting overheated pretty heavily there. It's kind of hard to tell where it's coming from. I think it's coming from the rifle. Meanwhile, the Flamefly is surprisingly getting ripped to shreds here. So yeah, just so you know, the original version of the Flamefly there, pretty much doesn't have enough ammunition to stand up to anything even remotely worthwhile. Okay, it doesn't have enough ammunition, it also doesn't have enough armor to stand up to anything. Now, for whatever reason, the solid shell legs that had that sort of plate on front for the midway category weren't particularly great, so kind of wound up with this kind of situation where he's slightly tankier than he was before, which is a little bit sad. Okay, he's winning it though. He's actually pulling some stuff off here. There we go, round 1 goes to the Flamefly. Now, also the AI had no chance of using the Carnage's cannon in this, so that might have just been a terrain win, but we'll see how this continues. Okay, much more open map. Hopefully the Carnage can actually make use of his operation chips. We will see. Also, there are baby noises in the background, as per usual. Now, if nothing else, this makes for an interesting, completely ineffectual light show. So, I'm going to keep this window up to show when he actually switches to his chips. Now, he should be out of both guns before his next chip kicks in. There we go, perfect. So first off, well, actually, I think I popped into the wrong slot. So at first, he's just going to try and dodge. Now, it seemed like he tried to back off there for a minute, but it didn't quite work out for him. But he does have space to do so, and this guy's slow enough to let him pull it off. Alright. There we go, so now his hard defense should kick in. There we go. He's just going to try to get away as much as possible. Also, as far as why the Flamefly decides to just sit and, get shot for a little bit and do nothing for about 30 seconds, I don't know. That is not in its operation chips, it just kind of does that. Oof. Alright. Well, maybe he's not completely helpless. And one more. Yeah, pretty much against anyone else, the Flamefly is such utter trash that it can't work. I mean, he pretty much rebuilds it out of rusty parts, as I understand it. He literally just goes to a junkyard, probably just finds this thing discarded because somebody, you know, immediately got a better AC. And they go, okay, I guess nobody wants their junk parts, I'll take them. Ooh, alright, so he's really ripping into him here. Or Carnage is really ripping into him. Slash Irony, slash whatever title we're going with right now. I mean, if he can manage to overheat this thing... I mean, he's got a pretty hefty AP lead now, so... there's a chance. If he uses the cannon, he can win it. Come on, use your dang cannon. I know you can do it. You did it in testing, why won't you do it now? I swear, getting these cannon builds to work right is an exercise in futility. Yeah, probably just gonna have to swap him out for the assault rockets like the others. It's just... well, actually no, with him, he doesn't need to because he... again, in the original, he doesn't fly while using it. So he gets to keep his cannon. Right, his back's turned. Come on. Well, there we go. Looks like Flamefly actually can beat something. Now, as just kind of a little bonus round here, I'm curious to see it fight the cardboard box. I'm not going to go and make it its own thing, but I want to see if it's actually capable of beating the cardboard box, and for the sake of making it... screw it, we'll stick to random. Actually, no. I'm going to make this happen in the field. Or no, then it's still siding one side or another. We'll go random. Hopefully it's a big open map so that the box can actually do some damage. Because with its arms, it's completely incapable of functioning in a lot of situations. Okay, now here we go, the AC that's meant to be incapable of winning. I'm gonna laugh if he doesn't have enough ammunition to beat this thing. I mean, he technically should have enough. He's not landing his shots. Okay. Yeah, so there we go. He's capable of beating the cardboard box. What a miracle. So, cardboard box is still king of the bottom of the tier. I'm not really sure how it's possible to make one that's still technically armed to go underneath it, so... yeah, let me know if you want to see anything else.